Hello everyone, welcome to Analytics with Asmi.
These are the four types of join. So I already told you we have a two tables, right table and left table. So what is happening in the inner join?
Hmm.
Only the common rows will come here. Okay, we are going to see in detail. I am just explaining overview of it. Okay, in the inner
Okay,
join only the common part will come. In the left join all the records from the left table and inner join. Okay, so this is inner join. So this is left plus inner. In the right table, right plus inner, and in the full join everything is coming, all from left, all from right, and along with that inner join. Okay, now here you can see these are the
okay,
types. If in the interview if they ask you, you have to tell only the four joins first. Okay, that is the inner join, left
okay,
join, right join, and outer join. These are the four main joins. So left join
okay,
can be also be called as a left outer join. Okay, even if it is left outer or left join, it is same only. Right outer, right join, same.
hmm,
Full outer, full join, same. So don't get confused if they are asking you
okay,
outer along with the left and right, or even for the full. They, if they are asking full outer means full join. If they are asking right outer means right join. Okay, so you have to tell
okay,
only these four, and if they ask you along with that what other joins we have, then only mention the cross join and self join. Okay, we are going to see what are cross join, self join also, but if in the interview they ask, you have to say that there are four main joins. Okay, so main joins are these four: inner, left, outer, and right, full, and other two joins are cross join and self join. Okay, so
hmm,
we are going to see first how it is working.
okay,
Yeah, now in the simple language, first we will go with the basic, then we'll go with the advanced thing. Okay, now here you can see that we have a
hmm,
simple table, so that you should understand the concept of join. So this is one table, we
hmm,
consider it as a left table, and this is another table we considering as a right table. So in the left table we have a two columns: roll number, name, roll number, id. And one more thing is important here:
okay,
whenever you are joining the two tables, it is not necessary you should have a same column name. Okay, and same number of column, it is not mandatory. Okay, even if we have here the
hmm,
third
hmm,
column or four column, it is fine to join the two tables. It is not like that here two columns are there, then here should be the two column only. Here you should have as many as column,
okay,
as much column, it is fine. Okay, suppose here four columns are there, here two columns there, that is also fine. But whenever you are joining, you should have a common column, that is mandatory for joining the tables. But
hmm,
it is not mandatory how much columns they should have. Okay, because why I'm telling this, because whenever you are you doing the union, okay, you have to do union as well. One more function is there for joining the tables. This is a union. For union you should have a same number of column and same header as well. But for join it is not compulsory. So in the interview also they will ask you such questions, that what is the difference between union and join, or what is mandatory in union. So in the union, if we want to do union, we can do union of these two, because there are two columns with same name. Okay, then only we can do the union. But
okay,
in join it is not compulsory. You should have as many as column here in the second table, right table, or even in the left table. Okay, but in the union there should be, there is a main rule for the union. If you are joining these two table by using the union, you should have a same number of columns with the same header, even with the same data type as well, then only you can do the union, otherwise you can't do. Okay, so in the joining this is not the
okay,
case. In the joining you have just one rule: you should have a common column to join the two tables. So here we have a two tables, and we have this common column roll number, which is common in between two. Now we can join these two tables. So as I have told you, there are four joins, so we'll see what is happening in each of them. Okay, now I have told you for the inner join we
okay,
should have a common. Before that, let's I'm telling you, suppose I have the 1 here, 2 and 3, and here I have again 4, and in the second we have a 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, so simplest one we will go with the simple one. So this is the left table, this is the right table. Now what is happening in the inner? In inner only the common part will come. So if you see these two column, the common are 1, 2 and 3. These two are numbers are common in these two tables, right? So in the inner join, we are having 2 and 3. Okay. Now what is happening in the left join? All the rows from the left table. So in the left table we have this 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So we will write this 1, 2, 3 and 4. And the common one is 2, 3. It is already present. Okay, this is the left one. Now what is happening? 2 and 3. Now this is a common one. So in the left table what is happening? All the rows from the left table along with the common one. The common one is 2, 3 and all the rows from the left table. This is in the left table. Now what is happening in the right table? All the rows from the right table. So these are the which are present in a right table and along with the Control C, Control V, and common is 2, 3. So again it will come as a 2 and 3. And what is happening in a outer means everything. So it will come as a all these 4 and all these 4. Everything it is coming. So in outer we are getting everything here. Okay. So we will apply same logic over here. Now here if you see it carefully, here we have 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Okay, 6, 7, 8 is there, but it is not present in the right table. 9, 10, 11 is there, but it is not present in the left table. Okay, so if you are going for the inner join, so you can see that only these 5 columns, 5 rows are present, which are common in between these two. Okay, so inner join will give the output only for these 5. So we will consider these 5 as a roll number because these are only the common rows or roll number we can say between these two tables. So if we are going to see the course ID and name as well, so for this 5 roll number, the course ID is this 5. Okay, we'll take that. And this 5 name will be coming here. So what is happening in the inner join? In the inner join we are getting only the common part. So only these 5 rows are common between these two tables. That's why we are getting this 5 roll number along with their course ID and along with the name. Okay. So if you are joining these two tables, in the output we will get this table. Okay. Which is inner join. Clear for the inner join?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Now for the left join. Now left join, I have already told you what is happening in the left join. Everything from the left table and matching from the right table. So everything from the left table means we are taking all the rows from the left table. So these are all roll numbers we are going to take here. And matching one from the right. So matching one is these 5, right? Only 5 are matching. So we'll take that. So course ID and this will be the same. So these are the 5, right? So we are going to take this here again. And now course ID 678 is there, but we don't have 678 here, so it will come here null. Because it is not present in a right table. It will consider as a null. And name we have 678, so this WAM, CAM and PAM, it will come here.
Okay.
Okay. So ultimately what we are getting everything. This is left table, whole left table, no? So we are having 1 to 8 whole, along with we are having 1 to 8 all the names. So all the left table is coming along with the common one. This is the common one, right? And remaining is null because we are not having any matching here for the 6, 7, 8. That's why we are creating the null value here. Okay. So whenever we are joining these two tables, we will get output something like this. We will get a null here. Okay. Now if we go for the right table. So in the right table, in the right join, what is happening? Everything from the right and common. Okay. So everything from the right. So this is the right table. So everything we are taking. Okay. This is the everything. Control C, Control V. So everything we have taken. So and the common Common one means only the first 5 are common. So again we are going to take these 5 names, which is the common one. And now 9, 10, 11 is not present in the left table. That's why here it will come as a null. So null will create only when there are no matching values between the two tables. Okay, now we are taking the right table, so we have taken everything from the right table. So whatever roll numbers are there, names are there, it is coming. But till 5 we have a common part, right? 9, 10 and 11 is not present here in the left table. That's why here we are getting the null value. Okay, so this is the right join. Now what is happening in the full join? In the full join we are having everything from the right, everything from the left. So it will come as this. First we'll take the inner join, control C. This is the common part, and this is the remaining part for the left join, and this is the remaining part of the right join. So this is all present in the outer join. Okay, in outer join we are taking everything from the left, everything from the right. So if we are taking everything from the left, but we know that we don't have a course ID for 6, 7, 8. So for 6, 7, 8 it is creating null. If we are taking everything from the right, we have everything, but for 9, 10, 11 we don't have a name. That's why for name it is coming null, null, null. Okay, as we are taking this course ID and name, is that's why we are creating we are getting the null here. If you are not considering this name, then only the null will come over here. Okay, so it depends on what columns you want to have in the output. You will see the null values over there. But the main thing you must understand here, that inner join is there, only the common part, and in the left join what is happening? Inner plus what is remaining in the left. Okay, in the right, inner what is remaining in the right, and here inner plus left plus right. So whenever you are joining this part, okay, this part, suppose I am giving a color to it, if I am giving it green color, so this green color is common here for every join till 5. This is green. You can see this is same, this is also same, this is also same. Okay, now this is a common. So whenever you are doing the left join, this inner join will come definitely, along with that the remaining part. This is the remaining part, so it is coming. For the right, inner join will come definitely, along with that remaining part. 9, 10, 11 is coming. In the outer join, inner join will be there, remaining part of a left, remaining part of the right. So suppose I am giving a certain color here. If I am giving any other color, this, okay, and for this also, if I am giving any other color, this color. Now here you can see this 6, 7, 8, this color is there. Which color was that? This one. Okay, and for this 9, 10, 11 we have taken this color. Okay, now if you see it carefully, this is the inner join, the common part. So this common part is present in all the joins. In the left, along with that common, the remaining part, this is 6, 7, 8. Okay, in the right, inner join plus remaining one, 9, 10, 11. Okay, and in the outer, inner join, remaining part of left join, remaining part of a right join. So it is coming as a full join. Now here we have a different scenario considering this. Get the student details who passed the exam from my school. So we want people who have passed from the New Era school. Okay, the principal is there and he want to see how many students have passed from his school. Okay, so we want to see the people who are present here as well and here as well. then only we will consider they are passed. So that time we are going to use the inner join, because we want to see people or students who are from my school which are present in this list as well. So that time we are going to do the inner join. So when you will get this case something like this, we want to see student details who passed the exam from my school. So from my school, suppose 10 students are there, and here in the list we have 100 students. So these 10 students, whether present in this list or not, we have to check. So for that we are doing the inner join, because only the common people we are going to see here, right? That's why we are going to use here the inner join. Now here we will see that what common students are there. So suppose 1 is there, 1 there, 2 is there, 3 is there, 4 is there, 8 9 is not there. Okay, so you can say that this 8 and 9, Tam and Lam, is not passed, but these 4 IDs, okay,
Yeah.
remember 1 to 4, they have passed because their name are present in this list, board list. So how we came to know that? We just checked the common part, right? We see 8 is not present, 9 is not present, so the common are only these 4. So here we are, that's why you are using the inner join, as we are finding the common part, the student present here and student present here. If they are matching, we are considering at they are passed. Okay, so that's why what we'll do here, these 4 roll numbers ABC, yeah, so grade, yeah, that pass, and we have to see which grade they are having. So as we know that these four people only passed, so for 4 people, name is Ramsam Dampam, you can see Ramsam Dampam, and the grade, whatever grade they are having, we are getting that. So in the output we will get this name and grade.
Okay.
If we want in the output name and grade, we will get only this output. Suppose in the output we want ID as well, so we can create here ID as well. Okay, so we can write here ID 1 2 3 4, this 1 2 3 4, along with the name and along with the grade. So these 4 people who have passed, what grade they are having, we will get this result, and whatever person is going to this board, we will check whether this common student are present in this list, and whoever is the common people are there, he will bring this list to the school and tell that these only 4 people have passed. Okay, so now 8 and 9 will check this result. My name is not present means I am fail. 9 also will check my name is not present means I am fail. So to join these two table, we have seen the common student present in both the list. That's why we have used here the inner join. Clear?
Yes.
Now while writing the joins, okay, while writing the joins, let me zoom it. We have to write something like this, select. Now as you must be knowing that in the select statement, whatever columns we want in the output, that only we have to mention there. Okay, so as we wanted only the name and grade, so we have put name, select name and grade. Now SQL doesn't know, then he know that they are the 2 separate tables. Okay, so we have to give the alias. So we have to tell from we have given alias for student, we have given S, and for results we have given R. So we want to tell SQL that from this S table we have to take name, and you have to take grade from this R table. That's why we have given this alias R dot name, S dot name and R dot grade. Means from S table you have to take extract
Okay.
name, and from R table you have to extract the grade. These 2 column we are interested in. If we want ID as well, again we can put another here, we can write S dot ID, so that we should get in the output the 3rd column as well. So we want only these 2 column, that's why we have mentioned this name and grade only from, okay, student, which is the left table, first you have to mention, then you have to mention the alias. Okay, and if you don't want to use alias, that is also fine. We can write student dot name, that is also fine. Result dot grade, that is also fine. That time you don't have to mention the alias. But if you are mentioning the alias, then you have to write S dot R dot. Okay, it's up to you. Sometimes the name of tables are very long, so the optimized way, or you can say the right way of writing, the alias is only the thing we can write. Okay, so that's why we are writing student for S and result
Okay.
for R, and whatever join is there we have to mention. So what we have done, from student inner join results R, and after that you have to mention the keyword on what basis we are joining, on the basis of id. So we have to mention whatever common column is there. Yeah, so in this two table common column is id, right? So we have written on s dot id, means id coming from student table, is equal to r dot id, means id coming from the result table. So this is how we have to write the query.
Okay.
So suppose it is a left join, you have to just write here left. If it is right, you have to write right. If it is outer, you have to write outer. Remaining syntax will be the same. Okay, select name of a column from left table, join right table on the basis of which common column is there, you have to mention. So this is the syntax. We are going to see this, but in short the syntax should be like this. Okay, now we are done with this inner join. So we are getting the student who have passed from this my school. That's why we have given the we have go for inner join. Now next scenario, get the student from the school who appeared for exam. So get the student from my school. So we want to see from my new era school how many students have appeared. So whether they are passed or not passed doesn't matter. I just want to see how many students have appeared from my school. So my school means every student will come here, whether they are passed or not, it doesn't matter. So for this we will use the left join, because we just want the name of students, all the students who are appeared for the exam. So these all students
Okay.
from this table appeared for the exam, so it will be the left join. So whenever you are in the real time scenario also, whenever you will get something, you have to use the join, you have to visualize this thing. So whenever we work in a real time, no, the tables are very large, maybe in the millions and all these things. So it will be very confusing for you also which type of join you should go. So whenever you go for a larger table, always try to consider in a small table. So you can consider this also as example. If you are taking this or taking this, or just take a 5 rows and then get the result and go for a larger one. This is the simplest way which I do. Okay, so whenever the large tables are there and I don't understand which type of join we should use, so I just consider first 5 rows for each table and go for a join. And if see, and if I can manage that, we are getting the same result, what is requirement is there, then I go for that join. Okay, so in the real time also, whenever you will get large tables, you just go with the small example first and try to work on that. If it is working, then go with the large table. Okay, so same thing here we have done. We want a student
Okay.
from my school who appeared for the exam, means we want all the students from my school, so which is a left table, so we can go for a left join here. So what we have done here, we have given all the students, means 1 2 3 4, you can see ram sam dam pam, we are getting the grade, but tam and lam is not present here, right? That's why we are getting null here.
Hmm.
Okay, so this is a left join.
Yes.
And already told you, whenever you are getting null on the right side, means it is left join. In a simple in a first glance, if you want to see which type of join is there, so it is a, and sometimes they will ask you, if you want to see the nulls present, what type of joins you will use. So you can say that I can use the left join. By using the left join, you can see that how many nulls are present in a table. Okay, this is also the another way of asking the example, asking the scenarios in the interview also. If you want to find the nulls in a table, what you will do, so you can say that I will do the join, and if it is coming, you can see that for this ram and tam we don't have a grade. Or if you want to see, suppose we are having the e-commerce data,
Okay.
how many customer ID has not bought, so we can go for the left join, because in the left join we will get all the customer list, but who have not joined will get a null there. The customer ID who
Right.
has not bought will get a null over here. Okay, so for getting the quick result, which of the customers has not bought yet, so you can go for the left join. Okay, because in the you will get a null for the thing where in front of their name, because they have not bought anything yet. Okay, so in the interview also they will ask such questions ki the same thing which I have asked. uh, we want to know the customers who has not bought yet, so that time also you can go for a left join, because you will get who the customer who has not
Okay.
bought, you will get a null in front of their cells. Okay, so this is the scenario. I
Okay.
will in the class also I always tell the things which in the interviews they ask, because if you are
Mm.
good with this concept, they will understand that you are good with the joins and you understood the joins properly. Okay, so I'm also telling you, they will sometimes
Okay.
provide you the data as well, this type, tell me which type of join is there. So whenever it is present in the right side, means it is a
Mm.
left join. Whenever present in the left side, it is a right
Okay.
join. Okay, in the first glance you will come to know that.
Mm.
Without
Mm.
writing the query, if they will ask without writing the query, tell me which join is this, then you should understand that if it is present in the right side, means it is a left join. If it is present on the right opposite, you have to tell. Okay,
Okay. Mm. Mm.
now the third
Right.
scenario, second scenario you understood, no? Get the student from my school who appeared for the exam. That's why we have used the left join, because we want
Right.
all students from this school, right? So we have used the left join here. Now third scenario for the right, get the student who passed. Okay, now here we are going to use the right join.
Okay.
Why we are using right join? Because we
Mm.
want the student who are passed regardless of from which school they are. Okay, so we have this list where all the students who have passed. We are not having the list of the student who are failed. Okay, we are getting this list is for only the passed student, not the failed one. So we can go for
Okay.
the right join, because we want to get a student who passed. So this list is having a student who has passed. So we will go for the right join. For the right join, we will get everything. So this 1, 2, 3,
Mm.
4, 5, 7. So 1, 2, 3, okay. 4 till
Okay.
4 we have, and null because they are not passed. That's why we are getting null here. Okay, now this 5 and 7, it is not present here, no, that's why we are getting null here. Okay, so get the student who pass
Mm.
means we have to go for the right join here. Okay, and for the outer I have already told you, everything from the right and everything from the left we have to take. Now yeah, now we are going same for, I told you, suppose whenever we are joining the two tables, we are getting the extended table. So for the extended table here, id, name, age, gender, location, grade. So these are the 4 column: id, name, age, gender, location, along with the grade extra we have added here. So whenever we are joining these two tables, we are getting the extended table. So here in the inner join, if you go, so this id will come, name. Okay, these 4 are the inner join. The table will consider something like this. Age will come for this 4 only, location also for 4 only, and grade will be this. So in the output, if you are taking everything, all the tables from all the column from left and right, the extended table will be like this, and from this we are getting the output like
Okay.
this. Okay, suppose this is now one table, and from
Mm.
this table we want students who have passed. So this is the name of a student and grade, name and grade. So this output name and grade we will get from this extended table, right? So in the backend, this table will get created, and from this table we have just extracted name and grade. So we are getting this name and grade in the output, final output. So whenever you are joining the two tables, it will create the extended table. Okay, I am going to show you how it will look. So but
Okay.
is it clear to you how what type of join we have to use in which scenarios?